Cyberpunk 2077 has to be one of the most interesting games I've ever played.
Tapa na gostosa. Yes, baby. Thank you.
I've never been a sci-fi or dystopian future kind of guy. Few exceptions being the Mass Effect trilogy and Star Wars. But when I first played Cyberpunk, I had a very love-hate relationship with it. Obviously, the state it came out really bogged down my experience. But overall, I had fun with the story. I did feel that I sort of rushed through it though, just for the sake of avoiding the next glitch or crash. Fast forward to 2024 and 2025, where I've been playing Cyberpunk again, now with some mods and Phantom Liberty DLC included.
Should have put the word out there that we back up. Understand me? We back up.
I want you guys to join me in this journey of me learning to love Cyberpunk. We start off with a modded intro to the game where I get both Nomad and Corpo dialogue choices. I got this because I just wanted to skip the intro but still have an origin for my V. And at this point, I'm just enjoying how hot my V looks like. Damn!
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Finally, we begin with the opening montage of Cyberpunk with Jackie and... oh boy, Jackie. We go on our first mission together in-game, save a bald lady, go on a ride and get stopped by the police because the roads are closed and an Asian lady with a Latino man is sus. The next day, we eat some unhealthy noodles with Jackie. After that, we go ahead solo to meet up with the absolute worst character in the game, Dexter Deshawn.
One more thing, Miss V. Quiet life or blaze of glory?
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
If you've played the game, you know he's got a job for us. We're supposed to steal this relic engram. So we meet up with Evelyn, Judy, Meredith, and bust some heads for Dex. And now we're ready for the Konpeki Plaza heist that in no possible way could go wrong.
Yep.
This is not looking good, chat.
Shit. That trauma?
As someone who's worked at a hotel before, seeing Corpo V torment this poor front desk worker gave me severe PTSD.
Excuse me?
I know damn well it wasn't me. Who was it? A word of advice.
I have to run it back.
Do only what you're told to do.
Is that Hideo Kojima? Anyway, fast forward, we make it to the place where we're supposed to steal the relic, which is Yorinobu Arasaka's penthouse room. Supposedly it should be empty. Here comes father and son to have a nice little chat. And just like me with my dad, they have the absolute worst relationship ever. Time to flee from the scene of the crime.
Why he gotta be the bad?
Now Jackie's been wounded, the case of the relic has been compromised, so he jacks that shit in, and we go to town on these people just doing their jobs. We somehow manage to escape the vicinity with our lives intact. Well, my V's life intact, as our best friend Jackie bleeds to death in the car, leaving me with tears in my eyes and rage in my heart as I have to see Dexter the dumbass again, who obviously betrays me and eats from a very succulent bowl of karma as a reward for his cowardice. But before we see Dexter Deshawn take a bullet to the face, we're treated to a nice Johnny Silverhand flashback sequence. Apparently, the way Johnny dies here isn't how it actually goes down. It's a false memory or an embellished story created by Johnny. In lore, Morgan Blackhand faces Smasher while Johnny gets absolutely blown to smithereens by Smasher in one shot. But back to V's POV, and I love seeing Dexter Deshawn kick the bucket.
Can you fucking dodge? What the fuck is wrong with you?
We get saved by Takemura, the man who was working for Yorinobu's father Saburo. And you can tell why Takemura is the man Saburo hired to be his personal bodyguard. Because not only did he save me and himself from pursuers, he also managed to find our Ripper Doc's shop. Speaking of, yeah. we don't have much time left. Our Ripper Doc, Vic, lets us know that the relic is taking over our brain. And we're gonna die. We even get pills to slow or accelerate the process, but before that, Johnny Silverhand tells us to kill ourselves. So naturally, we process our terminal illness by having some pancakes with Takemura, and Johnny too, I guess. Next up is one of my personal favorite moments and small missions in the game. It's Jackie's ofrenda, which to my understanding is where people give offerings to the altar of a deceased one while telling a eulogy. I even managed to get Misty, Jackie's girlfriend, to join us even though she didn't have a good relationship with Mama Wells. You know, in this life, dying alone and forgotten is something a merc like Jackie should face eventually. But against all odds, in his biggest heist, Jackie died beside his best friend, and now he's got his own drink in afterlife, and is remembered and respected by the people who knew him in life.
I often think back to the first time me and Jack met. I'd been hired to drive him and some contraband across the border. He'd bought some goods, klept from Arasaka. Top secret, priceless. A lizard. And I remember what he said then. That I came from a place where everyone's family. So, he must be too. Jackie Wells. Always hungry for more and never gave up. Not once. Once he set his mind on something, he was ready to die to achieve it. He once told me, "Chica, the one thing we can't do is be afraid of others." For his loved ones, he'd sacrifice his life without hesitation. But most importantly, everyone saw Jackie as a grinning charmer who saw the good in everyone, everything. They were wrong. Jackie Wells was a hell of an ambitious chum who never gave up, and whose drive cost him his life. But he did in life what he said he'd do. Reached for fortune and fame. No fear in his eyes or heart. He feared no one, and wasn't afraid. Lived life to the fullest. Rest easy, chum.
I would like to say a toast. Por mi hijo. Thank you for your kind words, I'm glad you're here. It was a beautiful ofrenda we gave him.
I missed Jackie in my first playthrough, and I still miss him now. So naturally, I have a heart-to-heart talk with a sex doll about my own mortality, which is another one of my favorite moments of the game. The dialogue here just hits you in the feels, and reminds you how good the writing is of Cyberpunk 2077.
Death is inevitable. This we know. Yet somehow, it always comes as a surprise.
So, where do we go from here?
This is the part where I tell you what you must do.
Oh, okay. Be my guest.
You've never backed down from anything, so don't stop now. Not one step backwards. In this city, people die on their way to the corner store for a scop pop. But that threat's never stopped you. You dive into the middle of it all. Always have.
Things are moving way too fast. Around me. Without me. I can't keep up.
A minor delusion. The truth is, we and our paths are braided, never ending, ever transforming. Not being, but becoming. And what's happening inside you, it could change the world. Listen, V, never look back. If you must kill, kill. If you must burn all the world to the ground, then let it burn. Okay?
Thanks for this. I don't want to go out there.
No one ever does. But eventually we all must.
So I just had to tell the manager that the service was 10 out of 10. Which reminded me why I came here in the first place. I'm looking for Evelyn. So I enlist the help of Judy, who may or may not be Evelyn's girlfriend. I still don't know what the relationship is after a second playthrough. But we end up at the seedy Ripper Doc's place and get catcalled by men. To which I respond by unloading a bunch of bullets on them to the cheers of a random black woman.
That is right! You get him, girl!
After talking to this very trustworthy and stylish Ripper Doc, we continue our quest to track Evelyn, with some minor detours on the way. V unfortunately has to buy some gore braindance porn to find Evelyn's location, but after that we blast our way to find Evelyn in a traumatic condition. When I first saw her like this, I looked it up online if there was any way to save her, but unfortunately, my hopes were crushed. Unfortunately, what Evelyn went through was so bad that she ended up taking her life. Looking back, it's surreal that the game has this moment. I've seen suicide in media so many times, but to see Evelyn's fall was heavy shit. Maybe it's a good idea to end the video here. If you're ever going through thoughts of self-harm or suicide, please reach out to a professional, call a hotline, anything. Just don't take your life. In the next video of Cyberpunk, we'll talk about more adventures with Takemura and the Voodoo Boys.